Good morning, students. So in second class, today we will discuss about molality, mole fraction and percentage compositions. In previous class, we studied the definition of solution, different types of solutions, and methods of expressing constant solution. In that only molarity concept was completed in previous class. Now we are going to discuss the second method of expressing concentration of solution, that is molality. Small m, molality. What is meant by molality? Molality means molality definition: the number of moles of solute dissolved per kg of solvent, per 1 kg of solvent is called as molality. Number of moles of solute dissolved per 1 kg of solvent. In 1 kg of solvent, how many number of moles of solute is dissolved? That number is called molality of the solution. So definition of molality is number of moles of solute, dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. This is important, not solution, solvent. Number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent is called as molality. See the difference of molarity and molality. In the case of molarity, capital M, which was discussed yesterday class, molarity means number of moles of solute dissolved per liter of solution, 1 liter of solution. Here, number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent, not solution, solvent. Number of moles of solute dissolved per kg of solvent is called molality. So now I am writing the formula of molality. Molality, small m, is equal to number of moles of solute by weight of solvent in kg, in kilograms. Number of moles of solute by weight of solvent in grams, in kilograms. That is formula for molality. Okay. Suppose in a problem, instead of number of moles of solute, if weight of the solute is given, then what is the formula for that? Number of moles means weight of the solute in grams by gram molecular weight, GMW, into 1 by, it is as usual, weight of solvent in kilograms. Weight of solvent in kilograms. That is, suppose if weight of solvent is given in grams, then what is the formula for molality? Simply, suppose grams are given, okay, you write the gram value. To convert grams into kilograms, so that value divided by 1000, then 1000 come to numerator. So formula for molality, if weight of the solvent is given in grams, weight of the solute in grams by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Weight of solvent in grams. That is the formula for molality. Right. What is the unit of molality? Unit of molality. See, small difference. Molarity, capital M. Molality, small m. Unit of molarity is, simply we can write mole per kg. Mole per kg, or small m we can write. Small m means mole per kg. Right? What is the definition of molar solution? Please note down this one. What is the definition of molar solution? MOLAL, molar solution. When 1 mole of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent, that is called as a molar solution. 1 mole of solute. 1 mole of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent, it is called molar solution. Yesterday you studied molar solution. Now it is a molar solution. Molar solution. Okay? Right. What is the effect of temperature on molarity? What is the effect of temperature on molarity? Yesterday we studied one point, effect of temperature on molarity. We know, we wrote yesterday class, that is the increase of temperature, molarity of the solution decreases. Yesterday we wrote the point, increase of temperature, molarity of solution decreases. But here, effect of temperature on molarity, increase of temperature, molarity of solution does not change. That means molarity is independent on temperature. Molarity is independent on temperature. Why? Increase of temperature, there is no change in the weight of solvent. No change in the weight of solvent. That's why molarity is independent on temperature. So note this point. Effect of temperature on molarity is 0. Molarity is independent on temperature. Molarity is independent on temperature. See, this is the most inconvenient method for expressing concentration of solution. Because in the calculation molarity, we weight that weight of solute and weight of solvent also. Directly we can't weigh. Solvent was taken in a vessel and it was weighed. After dissolution, that one solute, remove that one, it was weighed. Then now we can calculate the weight of solvent. Okay, it is very difficult, but it is the accurate method for expressing concentration of solution. So note down the point, molarity is independent on temperature. Therefore, molarity is the inconvenient method for expressing concentration of solution, but it is accurate method. Molarity is inconvenient method for expressing concentration of solution, but it is an accurate method. Remember, molarity is independent on temperature. Okay, a small problem we discuss. Write down that problem. The problem is calculate molality of 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid. 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid. In bracket, he gave the formula for ethanoic acid also. Ethanoic acid means CH3COOH, nothing but acetic acid. Ethanoic acid in 75 grams of benzene. 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid in 75 grams of benzene. This is the problem. Calculate the molarity. Okay, first write down the data. First, weight of the solute. How much is given? 2.5 grams. What is the gram molecular weight of the solute? See, he gave that one as acetic acid, CH3COOH. What is the molecular weight of acetic acid? This one contains 2 carbon atoms. Carbon atom weight is 12. So 2 into 12, 24. And 2 oxygen atoms are there. 2 oxygen atom is 16. 62 are 32. And 4 hydrogen atoms are there. Hydrogen atom 1, that is 4. 8 plus 2, 10. 60 is the gram molecular weight. Gram molecular weight of acetic acid is 60. And he gave weight of solvent is equal to 75 grams. So it was the given data. Then which formula is suitable for calculation of molarity? See this one. Molarity calculation. See here, formula molarity is equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Okay, that is the one. So, weight of solute was given 2.5 by molecular weight 60 into 1000 by weight of solvent is 75. Right. Solve this one. Okay. 0 cancel. 100 by 75, 25 3 times, 25 4 times, right, 2 times, 2 3 times, 2.5 into 2, nothing but 5 by 3 3s are 9, so 5 by 9, you can simplify, 9, 5, 0, not possible for division. So 9 5s are 45. Again 5 0. 9 5s are 45. 5 0. So continues 0.555 small m, 0.555 molar or mole per kg. Okay, note down this one. The problem given here is, of course, it was removed. Once again, I am writing calculate molarity of 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid in bracket CH3COOH in 75 grams of benzene. This is the problem what we solved. Calculate the molarity of 2.5 grams of ethanoic acid in 75 grams of benzene. For this I wrote the data and I solved that one. Note down this one. Okay? Here, one more problem is there. I am telling the problem. Please note down first one. The problem is calculate the mass of urea formula for urea is NH2 CO NH2. It is also given here. Mass of urea required. kg of 2.5 kg of 0.25 molar aqueous solution. 0.25 molar aqueous solution. This is the question. Once again, see, calculate the mass of urea required in making 2.5 kg of 0.25 molar aqueous solution. See here the question asked what weight of urea dissolved in a solvent. Total weight of solution is equal to 2.5 kg and its molarity is 0.25 molar. So here molarity of the solution is given. Total weight of the solution is given. And we know the solute, it is urea. From that you can find the molecular weight of solute. And he is asking what weight of urea. Okay. Solution. We can solve like this. Let the weight of urea is equal to x grams. Weight of urea is equal to x grams. Total weight of solution. Total weight of solution is equal to 2.5 kilograms. Nothing but 2500 grams. Why we take grams here? Because I take urea weight in grams. That's why I am taking weight of solution to 2500 grams. Then therefore weight of solvent is equal to how much? 2500 minus x. 2500 minus x is the weight of the solvent in grams. Okay, right. And molarity small m is equal to given 0.25. And what is the gram molecular weight of solute? No, urea. This is urea. So here two nitrogen atoms are there. Two nitrogen atom is 14. 42 is 28. And carbon, one carbon is there, carbon atom is 12. One oxygen is there, oxygen atom is 16. 4 hydrogen atoms. So here 4. So 10 plus 10, 20, 60 mm. 60 is the gram molecular weight of urea. Okay, then write down the formula. Molarity is equal to weight of the solute by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. Right, substitute here. Weight of solute, molarity 0.25 is equal to X by gram molecular weight is 60 into 1000 by 2500 minus X. Weight of the certain grams. Okay, solve this one. Right, here it was cancelled. Okay, 0.25 into 6 gram. 0.25 into 6, that is 1.5. 1.5 into 2500 minus X is equal to 100X. Right, 1.5 into 2500 means 15 into 250. 250 into 15, 1 point comes 15 into 250. 15 5 is 75, 15 2 is 30 plus 3750. So for this 3750 minus 1.5x is equal to 100x. That implies 3750 is equal to, this come to here 101.5x. Then x is equal to 3750 by 101.5. 101.5 almost, if you consider as 100, nothing problem, will get nearer value. Otherwise, using logarithm, we will get correct answer also. If you consider this denominator value as 100, then you can cancel 1 0 and it becomes to 37.5 grams. 37.5 grams of urea dissolved in the solution will get 0.25 molar and total weight of the equal 2.5 kg. Okay, so that is the problem solution method. Please note down. Note down that one. Okay, right. Okay, right, coming to the third concept to express concentration of solution, we completed two topics, that is molarity. Both concepts are completed. Now we are going to discuss a third one, that is called mole fraction. Mole fraction symbol is X. See, fraction means it's a part, nothing but a ratio. Fraction, it is a part, it is a ratio. Mole fraction, so it is the ratio between number of moles of a component to the total number of moles in the mixture. Number of moles of a component to the total number of moles in a mixture is called mole fraction. You know, generally solution contain solute and solvent. So we can write the mole fraction of solute and mole fraction of solvent. So first write down the definition. Mole fraction, it is the ratio between It is the ratio between number of moles of a component, number of moles of a component to the total number of moles. To the total number of moles in the mixture. Total number of moles in the mixture. It's the definition. Ratio between number of moles of a component to the total number of moles in the mixture is called as mole fraction. See, mole fraction solution contains only two components. One is solute and solvent. I am writing here. Mole fraction of solute. Formula for this is number of moles of solute to the total number of moles. Means mole fraction is equal to number of moles of solute by total number of moles. Number of moles of solute by total number of moles in the mixture. Mole fraction of solvent. Mole fraction of solvent. That is number of moles of solvent. Number of moles of solvent by total number of moles. Number of moles of solvent by total number of moles. Number of moles of solvent by total number of moles. That is. I am giving a simple example, just like that. For example, 2 moles of solute, 2 moles of solute dissolved in 5 moles of solvent. What is that? 2 moles of solute dissolved in 5 moles of solvent. What is the value of mole fraction of solute? What is the value of mole fraction of solute? According to the definition, mole fraction of solute is equal to number of moles of solute by total number of moles. So here number of moles of solute 2 by total number of moles 2 plus 5 are 2 plus 5 and take 2 by 7. Like that, what is the mole fraction of solvent? What is the mole fraction of solvent? So here number of moles of solvent 5 by total number of moles. So this is 5 as well. Right. I am asking one question here. What is the sum of the mole fraction of solute and solvent in this? What is the sum of the mole fraction of solute and solvent? See, sum of mole fraction of solute is 2 by 7. Mole fraction of solvent is 5 by 7. Total is equal to how much? 1. So remember the point. The sum of mole fractions of all components in a mixture is equal to 1. Always. Sum of mole fractions of all components in a mixture is equal to 1. Very, very important point. Note that point. Sum of, note that point, sum of mole fractions of all components. Mole fractions of all components in the mixture is equal to 1. Sum of mole fractions of all components in the mixture is equal to 1. Right. See, what is the unit of mole fraction? Unit of mole fraction. Mole fraction has no unit. Why it has no unit? See, it is a ratio. Number of moles of component by total number of moles. These are also number of moles are cancelled. So, no unit for mole fraction because it is a ratio. And what is the effect of temperature on mole fraction? What is the effect of temperature on mole fraction? Temperature has no effect. increase of temperature, mole fractions of component does not change. Why? Because increase the temperature, there is no change in the number of moles of components. Because they are involved in weight. Weight does not change. That's why mole fraction remains same. So note that one. This is a very, very important point. 2 points I am writing here. One is mole fraction has no unit. Mole fraction has no unit and no unit because it is a ratio. Because it is a ratio. Mole fraction is independent on temperature. It is independent on temperature. Mole fraction is independent on temperature. Mole fraction is independent on temperature. Note down. These are all important. Please note down. Stop that video and note down every time. And last point, mole fraction into 100. Mole fraction into 100 is equal to mole percentage. Mole fraction into 100 is equal to mole percentage. Mole fraction into 100 equal to mole percentage. Okay? Note down that one. Now I am going to discuss one numerical on concept mole fraction. Please write down the question. The question is, calculate the mole fraction of ethylene glycol. Mole fraction of ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol, he gave the formula for this compound C2H6O2. Ethylene glycol in a solution. Ethylene glycol in a solution containing containing 20% of C2H6O2 by mass. 20% of C2H6O2 by mass. Okay. First, ethylene glycol, that is also called ethane 1,2-diol. In first year syllabus, chapter alkenes, ethylene gas when treated with cold dilute alkaline KMnO4, which is called as Bayer's reagent, will get ethylene glycol. Its structure is like this. Ethylene glycol. Its IUPAC name is ethane 1,2-diol. Ethane 1,2-diol. Ethylene glycol. Okay. Actually, this one is used as an anti-freezing agent. Anti-freezing agent. To prevent the freezing of water, this substance is used in foreign countries in winter season. Car vehicles radiator water is present, sometimes that can freeze. So next day morning car will not start. So to avoid that one, to avoid the freezing of water, they are adding ethylene glycol, which is called as anti-freezing agent. Okay, that is the extra concept. Coming to the problem, calculate the mole fraction of ethylene glycol C2H6O2 in a solution containing 20% of C2H2O2 by mass. What is the meaning of this one? First note down the problem and I am coming to the solution. Ethylene glycol. See here 20% by mass of ethylene glycol. That means 20 grams of C2H6O2 is in 100 grams of solution. Stop చేయండి సార్ మధ్యలో ఆపాను అంటే 2 days కి 20 grams of ethylene glycol in 100 grams of solution. That means, or we can like this, 20 grams of ethylene glycol in 80 grams of water. 20% by mass. By mass means weight by weight solution. We will discuss later of the problem. 20 grams of ethylene glycol in 100 grams of solution. So from that data, first we write weight of glycol is equal to 20 grams. Gram molecular weight of glycol is equal to, formula is given. So 2 carbons 24, 2 oxygens 36 and hydrogens 3 plus 3 6. Sorry, 18 2s are 16 2s are 32, not 36. 2 oxygen atoms are there. Oxygen 16 2s are 32. So okay, write 12. 62 is the molecular weight of glycol. Right, next weight of water. See, how can we say water is present? If no solvent is given, consider water is a solvent. So 20 grams ethylene glycol in a solution and 20 grams ethylene glycol in 100 grams of solution. Then weight of the water is 80 grams. Weight of water is equal to 80 grams. So 100 minus 20 80 grams. Then gram molecular weight of water. You know gram molecular weight of water, that is 18 water molecular weight. Right. So this is the important point here. 20% ethylene glycol by mass. The meaning of that one is 20 grams of ethylene glycol in 80 grams of water, or 20 grams of ethylene glycol in 100 grams of solution. Okay, right. Then better you find, please note up to this one. And I am continuing this one. This is number of moles of glycol is equal to weight of glycol by gram molecular weight. Weight of glycol is 20, gram molecular weight is 62. Is equal to 2 10 times 2 31. So 31 10 0 point, not positive. 31 3s are 93 70. 31 3s are 31 2s are 62 80. Okay, 0.32. 0.32. Number of moles of glycol. Number of moles of water is equal to, number of moles of water is equal to weight of water by gram molecular weight. Weight of water is 80, gram molecular weight is 18. See 2 9 times, 2 40 times. 40 by 9. 9 fours are 36, 4.0. 9 fours are 36, 40. Continue. This is 4.44. 4.44. Okay, right. Then you note this one. Now I am reviewing this one. Then go to mole fraction of glycol is equal to number of moles of glycol by total number of moles. That is equal to number of moles of glycol 0.32 by total number of moles 0.32 plus 4.44. Okay, 0.32 by this is 4.76. 4.76. Simply we can take 32 by 476. 2 decimals right side. Okay, right. I think 4 times we cancel. 4 8 times 32. 4 1 time. Next again 4 1 time. 4 9 times 119 is equal to almost, if you take that one as 120, 4 2 times, 4 30 times, 2 by 3, 0.67, 2 by 30, 0.067, 0.067 mole fraction of glycol, 0.067. And coming to mole fraction of water, we know one point. Sum of the mole fractions of all components in a mixture is equal to 1. In this solution, only 2 components are present. They are, one is glycol, another one is water. So we know the mole fraction of glycol. Then mole fraction of water is equal to 1 minus mole fraction of glycol is equal to 1 minus 0.067 is equal to 0.933. 0.933 is the mole fraction of water. We can solve that one like that. Okay? Note this one.
Sorry, 1 hour.
1 hour 30 minutes.